he bet on Andy to win, and then I don't even know. It doesn't matter, but he's not getting $8 from me. I'll give him $2. Because it should have been minus 200 for you to win. It doesn't matter.
Is this thing plugged in?
I mean, yeah. No, I understood what you were saying because you were saying like, oh, I'm plus 200, and then Neil was like, well, I'll take Andy, and it just kind of got confusing because you didn't assign a line to me. You know?
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know.
Is this TV plugged in too?
Oh yeah, my fault. We played on this one, right? Last time or this one?
Yeah. Wait, no. Wait.
Yeah, we played on this one.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are ready, though. Doesn't sound like anyone else is coming through.
Yeah, I think Neil's most certainly not joining. So yeah, I think it's just us, and I'm pretty much ready to go.
I think I'm good too.
Is the 64 turning on?
Yeah. Wait, no. Flip the other way. Yeah.
Want the Twitter. Oh, I've been getting some followers lately. Nice.
Let's go, Andy.
I wanted to follow you the other day, and I realized I was already following you.
Andy's too handsome for the competition.
Doesn't look like this was.
That's not
great
true,
information,
but I appreciate it.
That's such a good picture, though. You can't lie.
It was a great picture. Tori carried. God bless.
Dude, I don't like pictures. I cannot ever like pose for a picture or like smile without like squinting too much.
Those took a fantastic picture.
Yeah, that one's amazing. You're using that for yours, right?
I honestly I didn't submit one. I don't think I might have.
They have to use that for you. That's like the best picture ever.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
Is it your handsome beer picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very good pic.
I think that's
like the most waxy thing ever.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe the picture too. Handsome beer picture.
Yeah. It was like post SSC life tournament run. It was insane. Some good stuff right there.
Are you streaming already or no?
Yeah, we are.
Let me retweet if you tweeted out about it.
I did.
I will also do that.
We
gotta get the Twitch chat up here too.
Oh, that's Twitter, not Twitch.
Twitcher.
I might not be logged in, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Damn.
I use everything for Smash through my phone. Let's mute that quick. Okay.
Yeah.
We need Ethan in here one night.
Yeah. I kind of want to do tomorrow's too, just because like I think we're going to be on it. Yeah, no, so I want to talk. Obviously, I want to talk about myself.
Tomorrow's most important.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the Mr. Box.
Box is so good, man. He beat me. He did beat me twice.
Yeah, twice. He
beat me at
2-1 over your head. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he beat me at Xanadu, or not Xanadu. He beat me at. Who was it? I know he beat me at Arizona.
Did he beat you at a frame?
I beat him at frame, and then he beat me sometime earlier in the year. I forget if it was like a Rochester tournament. It was Xanadu. Okay.
Rochester. No, I don't think he went to Xanadu.
I think it was a Rochester.
Yeah.
Yeah, Box is really good, and he's really good against Pikachu.
He only came to frame 13 in Rochester this year.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think he had Crouching Tigers. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Box is really good against Pikachu. When I played him at Arizona, I liked running into his up tilt a lot, so that was kind of bad. I think Raichu and Quapples, like Blonde Kid Andy, like he's got all these like Pikachus under his belt. And Quapples is like another like sick one too. Is a Kirby Ditto.
Yeah, like
I ruined his bracket.
Feels like such a toss up in this range. It's and Quapples is like I feel like just the way Quapples plays the game, I feel like he'd be tough to approach in that matchup. That's a really good win.
Box beat Quapples, and then he came up to me. He was like, "You need to beat Quapples," because we were in the same D2 SmashCon pool, and then I lost to Quapples, and he was like, "Now I don't make it out." He was so sick.
He's got a few losses here that I think are a little interesting, like Fergus or like maybe was it Sombrero? I feel like he could beat,
Yeah,
but
if you're beating Quapples, you can. I feel like you should be beating Sombrero at least most times. You know.
yeah. But it's like another like interesting one too. I think that was at the Arizona tournament. I forgot the matchup of that.
I remember Box telling me he has a Yoshi problem. I see the Yid, Take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Take's not,
And
Yeah,
Hood.
Take is not really a bad loss at all.
but like he could still, who knows? I did
Yeah,
beat
it's
him
not a bad
once.
loss.
I think well, actually beat him twice too, which is pretty interesting. I don't know how much he struggles against Puff.
I
Me and
do. I
Box
do
usually go
feel
back.
like Box is good enough. He could beat a player like Take if he like tightened some things up or approached the matchup a little differently. Because he's got such
Yeah,
good
I agree with
tech
that.
skill and punish game.
Yeah, very technical.
Dude does not
Yeah,
miss like a
I'm.
no pivot up tilts or
He's
Yeah.
no
miss.
huge wins though. Like he has solid wins across the board, but no just like crazy good wins. Like he tops Raichu Quapples, all
Yeah,
really
that's
good wins,
good.
but like nothing like absurd, you know.
Yeah,
And
like
I
no
think this like
landmark
makes
win.
sense.
He was
Yeah,
very
yeah, I'd
close
say this
to
should
beating
make sense.
She-Man though. I think he was up
Yeah, that
2-1
was
on him.
crazy.
Was that smashed over or no?
That was Arizona. I almost had to play Box again.
Yeah.
And I had to play She-Man instead, which honestly he kind of messed me up. But like low key She-Man, I was like beating his Yoshi. I made him switch to Falcon and then he beat me like pretty bad. So that's something I've been working on.
You'll
But
get
yeah,
there.
Box like lost him like 2-3 or something.
Yeah.
She-Man played.
She-Man.
Who did he? I think he might have been Yoshi. I don't know though.
I think he started Yoshi, but Box forced him off of Yoshi, if I recall.
Okay, yeah.
Hopefully, Box can hop on later and he can tell us though.
Yeah.
He tells me in his heart he won the set because if it wasn't Flex and was just best of 3, then it was his win.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's always
sure.
tough when you lose because of flex.
I assume he switched to Pika, but I might be lying.
I think he's been kind of on the Pika wave a little bit. She-Man's been playing Pikachu at Xanadu as well. I know that because She-Man lost to Raichu's Nest playing Pikachu.
Yeah.
Let's go Raichu. That's my boy.
Yeah, Raichu goaded.
For real. Especially for you.
Yeah, higher Raichu's rank, the better for me. That's what I need him to be high.
That is
All
true.
right, now let's go down to this guy, Anakin. So let's see what he's about.
He had a year.
You beat me twice?
Yeah, we talked about this. I beat
You
you
beat
at
me at
Xanadu
Oceanfront
and
twice?
He's got a win on Papa Mark.
Oh, and Xanadu, yeah, that's right.
Got the win on Papa Mark.
Yeah, oh, that set at Xanadu was so much fun. It was really close.
Yeah,
EG twice is good, and Antoine getting so good throughout the year is like good for you too. I feel like that's a really good one, actually.
Yeah.
And then like
was
Blondie,
my first one
like
on the year, and he used secondaries, and then he just carried the rest of the way. So shout out to Antoine.
What tournaments did NewbieTube go to this year? He just went to Xanadu, or did he go to SmashCon?
I think he was supposed to go to like something, but he like didn't. Was he supposed to go to SmashCon?
I don't know.
Who are you asking about?
What tournament did you lose to him at? NewbieTube.
NewbieTube. I lost him at SmashCon.
Yeah,
SmashCon. He was okay.
NewbieTube had a really good. He was in the same D2 pool as me, and I ended up beating Frank. So I needed Frank to beat NoobTube for me to get out, and NoobTube ended up clutching it out against Frank. So he had
it's annoying.
I mean, it is what it is. NoobTube had a really good run. He moved on, so can't fault that if someone's having a really hot day.
Is NoobTube gonna get ranked? I don't even know.
He's like a little like he's sneaky. I feel like he doesn't get talked about a lot, but he's pretty good, and he's like really good at like very consistent edge cancels and like tech skill.
I'd imagine if he was gonna get ranked, I would is he going to be like in the 30s or is he missed expansion pack? I honestly don't know enough about him at all.
I don't know
you
what
wanna
other
spoil
tournaments.
anything?
What other tournaments did he go to?
I don't know how good the SmashCon was.
Seems pretty good if he was
we can
D1.
check. I think he just went to SmashCon though, but I might be wrong.
Cool.
SSC only is like kind of tough.
Yeah, you have to like show out if you're doing that. Brother, what?
Noob. You know, I've never heard anyone say his name out loud, and I always thought it was NoobieTube. Oh, so
No,
you
it's
beat
like
Frank?
like, have you ever heard like the term
Oh,
noob?
okay, but he has. Did he lose to Shears?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
okay.
Dino,
SmashCon
Shears,
that he went
Footed,
to.
Clubba.
Okay, so how did he do in D1? Because that's what matters.
It looks like he got rolled.
Okay.
He got absolutely
Yeah.
rolled. Oh, he beat Goon. Oh, no,
he
he
lost
didn't.
to
No, he
Goon.
got absolutely
Mhm.
rolled. I was looking
Okay,
at
so I
the-
don't think YouTube got ranked.
Yeah, I
then.
don't think so.
He's good though, but I mean that's a tough D1 pool, you know.
That was a really
Me
hard
and
D1
Etab had the
pool.
privilege of the easiest.
Oh yeah, we
D1
definitely had the
pool.
easiest D1 pool.
Yeah, collection
Like
up.
I mean, Boom's in there, and you know,
I mean,
Maha, but like you
probably
know,
the
they're
hardest, like top heavy,
yeah,
but to get out, I think.
yeah,
would be a
no.
hard set.
Our pool is pretty top heavy, and like I had you in my pool is like so perfect. But yeah, you had Antoine, me twice, EG twice is good, and then like Blondie, Frank, Box, like PYT are just like all like solid people that are
Yeah,
like
all
around your
good
level or
solid
like
ones.
below you. Losses like Noob Tube is like I don't think that's too bad.
YouTube
Grandma's
and Grandma are
a
I wouldn't
little
expect
weird.
you to be
Yeah.
losing to honestly either of them. I've never played Noob Tube.
Hooded twice is pretty. I know you talked about how
Hooded
you
had
were
your
his
number.
demon.
Dang
Yeah,
it,
his
bro.
demon.
No,
But like,
Hooded's
and none of these
demon,
losses
bro.
are like not bad or anything. I
You
think
had
these are all
solid
good.
wins across the board, but same thing as Box, just not any like exceptional crazy wins, you know? Like I know last year you had the tacos win, and I feel like that was like your exceptional win.
Yeah. Like I'd say out of
But
these wins, the only one that really surprised me was Frank, because he's always given me a lot of trouble online, and he's really strong in the
yeah.
Ditto. And then as far as my losses, like YouTube Grandma and like I mean pretty much all these guys they just outplayed me, and
Yeah,
they
Mr. Sir
kind
too.
of
I feel like
surprised me.
Pika Samus, like
Yeah,
I would expect you to win that. And
that
then
matchup's like the
One
more
of these
PYT was
days.
cracked at one pool in Michigan. I'll give him that. He
yeah.
beat me, you, and EG all in that same pool. Like
Yeah.
he just had
He
a
went
good
off, man.
fucking bracket.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize how good of a year PYT had. I thought he
He
was gonna be
popped
like a
off
little
on
bit
me.
lower, but then I like looked at like who he beat, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that
never
pool
mind.
alone, I was like, good for PYT. I didn't know he had it in him.
Yeah,
That
makes me feel good that I kind of gave him the business at SmashCon.
Yeah.
Oh, he is
He's
really good
good.
against Puff. He like 4-3 stocks.
Yeah, that's like his matchup.
Yeah, it was
That's
not good.
nuts, man.
But
we can move on to
yeah, I mean overall, yeah, Newbie to Grandma, Mr. Sir, and then I mean, I wouldn't expect you to be losing the Shears. I feel like that might be a mental thing for you.
That was
Shears
that was at
getting
Oceanfront. That was
I
like
got
3-2.
my
I remember
revenge on
watching
him.
that and being like very depressed after.
I could see Shears just yelling.
Yeah,
Like, what's the all-time stat between you and Shears? I feel like you and Shears might just have like a lopsided thing because Shears yells.
I don't know.
Am I wrong to think that?
So like Shears is probably up on me because I didn't start beating him until last year.
Okay.
Because last year I think I won 2 sets against him. If we're just talking vanilla, I feel like we play in like literally every remix bracket. And then this year, I'm pretty sure we were just 1-1. So like 3-1 in the last 2 years, but he's probably up on me because usually when he would travel to Michigan, he would get a set win over me. Back in the day.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, overall, you have no really bad losses, and you just have solid wins across the board, pretty much. Like, yeah, I mean, I think your
It
rank
was
is
an ag year
pretty
for
much
me.
where you should be at. Yeah, it
No.
wasn't like a crazy year, but it shows a good floor for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, I think this was a surprise for a lot of people. At least like
He's so good
Like,
though.
say-
I
He's
expected this.
solid.
I
He's
called him out
solid.
at 48.
I just mean like
He-
compared
that
to the
first-
beginning of the year, like I didn't expect him
Yeah.
to get some of these wins. But
No,
like the kid has proved himself, and I think a lot of people are taking notice.
So Yin, like that Smash Con was great beating Frey. He has one weird loss, which is I don't know if he's on here even. He lost to Papa Squat, the DK player at
Yeah.
Keystone. That
Yeah.
was a strange loss. Everything else here is like beating Beef. Beef is very good. The guy next to Beef to the right, Quapples,
The guy next to
Paco. I
Beef.
mean, that's like just a bunch of solid players. And like Reefy Box, MHJ, Andy, that's just like all people around his skill level. Damn, you beat Boba 3 times? What the fuck, man?
That's kind of fucked up. Yeah, I don't
Poor
respect
That's kind of
that.
fucked
I
up.
don't respect that at all. You can't be beaten.
Dude, everyone in the
That's best.
Rochester
That kept
Discord,
him off the
they like see
rankings.
they see the Yid's name, they always say like just as a joke the mid, and like it makes me so mad.
I really like what
Pop off my boy.
I liked what everyone did under Baba's ranking. Just
Yeah.
Ringe had me laughing. That one guy was just
Derek, dude, that's Webby. He's this ice climber guy, comes out of nowhere, just plays ice climbers and gets like 4th on the PR while never like playing like melee too much before. But he used to play a lot of P plus.
Okay.
It was funny. Bro just came out of nowhere.
I just liked his comment of cringe.
Oh, and I see crossover on there too. That's funny.
Yeah, so I mean, the Frey win is probably
big.
that's a remarkable win. I'd say that is his win. Then Beef is also a really solid win.
Yeah.
He fucked
Yeah.
everybody up in his D2 at Xanadu.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That was a great pull.
Like pretty much, I think a lot of these are just straight up from Xanadu. Like, Beef.
It looks like
JP,
that entire top row except
me.
for Frey.
I wish I never went to Xanadu.
Pokehero, Velocity Jones, like we were all in the same pool. And he pulled a very wild thing of sweeping one pool and going 0-4 in the next.
Yeah, that was
I was in his next pool. Yeah, he got fucked up in that pool.
Clubbo, Bluego, like Coolime, maybe like Wolf, DFX, like those are a few like iffy losses, but I don't think any of them are like too bad. Papa Squad's kind of
Papa
rough.
Squad is an interesting loss for him, and then
but everyone else is like really good. So yeah,
I'd say like for this range, like well, I guess you kind of start questioning like a Bluego and Coolime, but we've seen like how good they can be. Like Bluego got some really solid wins on the year besides the Yid.
he's sneaky.
Yeah,
you took one off Jaden, and Coolime just seems to be like improving at a pretty damn good rate.
Yeah, I didn't know Bluego beat what's it? Jaden. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, Bluego had a solid year. That's why he was like, yeah, I feel like he deserved the EP, but he was
Bluego.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, overall, just not too bad of losses. I mean, Papa Squat's not on there. That's not a good loss. But Club of Dub is interesting too. But everybody else,
DK problem.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, DK problem. But yeah, everybody else I feel like is borderline fair. It's like Coolime, Falcon Yoshi is kind of fucked. Does DFX play Falcon or is he a Fox?
I think he's
both. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
Something
the
like
matchup.
he plays fast characters.
But everybody else, KO Ken, good for KO Ken. This man had a lot of wins.
Yeah,
he's a powerful player. I'm glad I beat him because I didn't realize like how good he did.
Me too.
Damn.
It like took me game 5. I was sweating my balls off playing that set. It was like campiest Falcon I've ever played. And it was a fun set. Probably like 6-minute like Pika Falcon games. So
he's a Falcon Samus man, and he won all Samus against me. I was like, what the fuck did I do to deserve this?
He's his Samus is a pretty strong.
He's a classic counter picker.
Yeah, I was like, I saw him playing Falcon for everybody else, and I just choose Samus for me, and I looked at him. I said, "Are you serious?" But I mean, it does.
Do you switch to Pika for him?
No, I stayed all Puff.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll get to that once we get to him. But yeah, all right, yeah, you had overall solid year. Like the Frey wins really good, Beef wins really good too, and JPX and Quapples like solid year. Honestly, I could, after we look at the wins and losses for other people, like I could see a debate for Yid being higher for those wins. I got to look at the wins for the next few people though.
Yeah, definitely. Really impressive stuff from this guy though.
Yeah, no, Beef had a great year, and Frey, like he beat like I'd imagine Beef's top 30. Yeah, I'd imagine Frey would be
He-
top 30 too.
Frey might be in the 20s, or probably 30s.
I expect them both to be
If he
pretty
beat
high.
Karava, he'd be pretty high. I'm really sad he lost that still.
That would have
Yeah,
been
you beat
wild.
two top 32 people at. Oh no, three. JPX got top 32 at SmashCon too, so that's three. Stevie G, Yakka, My Waxy, Hoblo Joe. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
The JP special. Someone had to say it, Stevie. Yeah, I think the only thing the only other thing I'd add about the Yid is like we said with that Xanadu tournament. I know he did have I think he's just getting closer to just getting that steady consistency where he's gonna be putting a bunch of good performances together.
Yeah, no, he's solid. His Fox is also really good. Have you played Fox? His Fox is,
They didn't list it, but we were talking about it in the RIT stream.
He's got some good lasers, and his Fox is just solid.
Definitely. Very good cast.
Yeah.
Good at all the top 5, pretty much. I haven't seen him play too much Kirby, but I asked him about it and he said Kirby's solid, so I believe him.
Yeah, I believe it too. All right, now we're up to Paco.
Dude, you beat me at Xanadu too. Not that I wish I never went to that tournament. But
Bro,
do you see my highlights
sometimes, man?
True. Do you see my highlights on this thing?
This the waxy,
no, I can't.
The Waxy Joe show.
Yeah, I was just highlighting my name, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to request edit access.
Paco's another just solid player. I feel like beating Natty twice is really good because that dude popped the fuck off. Yeah,
SmashCon was insane.
Blonde Kid Reefy, Let's Go, MHJ.
Who's Lalo?
I don't know.
I think he's a West Coast player. I think he's
he went to Battle at the Border.
I don't
because I've seen his name a lot. Or no, I haven't seen. I've seen Hunter's name a lot. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Hunter went to.
I think Lalo's I don't know his skill level, but I think he's solid. Fire Blaster. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's really good.
Fire Blaster only went to Xanadu, and I'm pretty sure he drowned in D2. So Fire Blaster win this year.
Yeah.
No offense to Fire Blaster, it's just not that impressive. 5 years ago, that'd be really good. Though.
Yeah.
It's
he's still so good
things,
online.
It's not a great data point, so to speak, but we know that Fire Blaster's still pretty damn nice.
Do you guys take Legacy into account for anything? Does that sway any opinions in the ranking? Because at the end of the day, it's kind of you guys try to be objective as possible, but I feel like there's got to be some subjective things. Does a Fire Blaster win sway anything just because of his legacy?
It depends on who you're talking to. For me, I take Legacy into account a little bit.
Okay.
So when I'll pull out one of the upsets last year. KD3's win over Wario is obviously pretty big.
Yeah.
And some people are well, Wario he didn't really do a lot this year, and except he had a good Smash Con, whatever. But I was well, yeah, but he's only lost to you can probably count
good
on
people
both hands how many people he's lost to lifetime, it's not a lot. So
yeah, he's ridiculous.
I want to. So this is what I was saying.
Relatively as good, I would still view that win as something closer to a boom level.
Yeah.
So Yid has the head-to-head over Paco and just has objectively better wins than Paco.
But I feel look at Paco's losses though.
He went to less.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, but I feel his worst loss is Brian, and it's not even bad at all.
I guess he is
Paco go to SSC this year? I don't remember.
No, I think he went to
just Xanadu and
the NorCal tournament.
Yeah,
that's what it was listed for him.
Yid, if we were to look at his
was he at SmashCon? Dude, I feel
I don't know.
I feel I remember.
Yeah,
dude, I swear I was hanging out.
I was gonna say D2. That's what happened.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I think I saw Paco
D2 and lost in D2.
I remember chilling with Paco at SmashCon. I'm I definitely saw that dude.
Do you know what pool he was in? I just want to look at the pool.
It looks like Frey, Kaoken, DFX, Caleb, Antoine, Yid, Bluego, and Let's Go.
It's kind of I think he kind of got smoked in his pool a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. From what I remember, I think I was looking at this before. No, wait, he did.
He went
Fine.
3
He
and
beat
5.
Let's Go, DFX, and Blugo. Honestly, like
Losing to Yid, Antoine, and Frey 1-2 is tough, man. Holy, that sucks.
at the end of the day, I think that if I was in the rankings, I think I put Yid above Paco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
honestly.
can see that.
Like Yid gets punished for attending more. Although I guess he has like
He has worse
I
losses.
Like,
wouldn't really
4
call
of
it
his losses-
attending more. Like he
Yid went to like at least 3 more tournaments that counted for torch rankings.
yeah.
Has to have. Yid is very like he goes to a lot of shit.
Yeah, he did. For sure.
Keystone, Smash Con, Xanadu, 2 Rochester tournaments, and
No, he was only at the one frame.
didn't the weekly count before?
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot.
Yeah, so that as well. I don't know. I feel like just the Frey Beef JPX is better than Paco's ETAB Natty Blonde Kid. Like
I
objectively.
I do agree with that. So maybe it could have been
Definitely see that.
a little bit higher. But I think Paco also does have like the
He has the higher floor.
yeah.
But I feel like Yid's ceiling is too high to
Yeah. Maybe if Paco could have gotten like one of those wins in his D2 pool, like those are all like game 3. Like if he beat Frey or if he beat like someone else, it'd be a lot easier to like decide.
If you guys are going by floor, if you guys are weighing floor this heavy, I'm not gonna like my ranking. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
I better not be below EPAD or things. I was looking at EPAD's results and like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, he might be number 40 again.
Yeah, I think EPAD's gonna be the next 3.
I think he's gonna be number 40 again. Because I'm looking at it and it's just like, okay.
But yeah, I mean, Paco's got solid wins and just no bad losses whatsoever. I guess Freehan is kind of questionable because it's a Luigi and you're a Pikachu man. I feel like
Hey, you know, Freeland loss is like
He's,
totally fine for Pikachu.
Yeah, it says you guys. Brian's a good player though.
Yeah.
It was like so me, I know for that pool in Xanadu, me, Paco, and Freehan, we all had the same record and we had a tiebreaker that came down to like 1% that Paco ended up winning out on to move on. And and I think he lost to Waxy there.
Yeah, he did lose to Waxy. He really did. He really
right,
did.
Blondie.
I've never played Blonkin.
He's quite solid. I think he lost to Andy at Arizona. Yes, I see that. Andy lost.
Yeah, we were all in the same
Being
pool.
Pringle is good. And Kaoken. Empty, Reefy, box. That's all solid.
Again, like now I could see Yid at 46.
No, I don't know, but okay, Chris Kringle, Kaoken, but like look at these losses. He's
Kringle's a
only
really good
losing
win.
to Andy, like Box, Quincy.
Pringle's good, but I don't think it's as good as Frey. I don't think KO.
It's pretty like similar though. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
think KO Ken's good as Beef, and I don't think Empty is good as you. And then I don't think Reefy is as good as JPX.
I'm gonna defend the losses for Blonde Kid a little more because I mean, look at where these names are appearing. They're
only
like,
losing to
they're
people
right
better
here.
than him.
Yeah.
It's
no,
like,
yeah, Andy Box, yeah, like he doesn't have. I don't know.
and like the
like,
like
floors,
where some of these are appearing, it's like you could
I mean,
definitely
these
make
are only good people.
the travel argument, and I think there's 100% an argument for Yid to be in this spot, but
you like the travel argument. I feel like should be weighed a lot heavier because we play Smash 64, and you could lose neutral 8 times and then lose the set. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
And
So
we
I
play
feel
a
like
lot
it
of
should be
sets
weighed.
too.
Yeah, exactly. Like all you gotta do is like miss a Zeke. I'm not miss it. Just like do something dumb 8 times in a set, which really isn't that hard to do, and you could lose a set rather quickly.
Yeah.
But I mean, his floor is really solid. You being listed as like the lowest ranked loss is
It's like not even
really
bad.
good. That's really fucking good. So I mean, I could see if it was a rank going by worse losses and floor, he most certainly belongs here over like Yid and Paco. But I feel like wins don't mean too much. I guess like the argument could be both ways for the losing 8 neutrals to win too. or winning 8 neutrals, whatever.
Yeah.
This man Etab is practicing Nest tech skill right now. You gotta stop.
I think some people might look at
I'm gonna move my hands a little bit.
kind of comparing some of the players too. So like we see Blugo and Freehan here, who like Freehan beat Paco, and Blugo got a win over the Yid, so that might have swayed some people as well.
Yeah.
Something else to think about.
No,
like,
yeah,
oh,
no, for
he's
sure.
beating players that they lost to, kind of thing.
Yeah, he's got solid wins and literally no bad losses. So
Yeah, I agree with that.
I could see it being like that's no problem.
So are these like wins and losses? Are they like ordered
Oh,
and
yo,
like
Yid's in chat. Yid, I am defending
up,
you
Yid?
so hard right now. I
He
am
deserves it.
trying my best. Yeah,
So
if it was up to me, you'd be number one.
Is there an order for these wins and losses? Is it? It's
This
not
is just-
alphabetical. Is it by like
It's a true skill ranked.
True skill?
Yeah, true skill.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm kind of like that's so funny because like on the true skill I'm like super high up
Yeah.
and it's just like hilarious. So I'm like
You
seeing
gotta
myself like
crack
high up
true
on some of
skill.
these. Yeah.
Yeah, I was arguing for you to be like 46 or 47. I think you could.
He could be like 47. I think Blonde
you
Kid
deserve
is
to be above Paco, but I could see
I
an
think Blonde
argument
Kid
for
is
for Blonde Kid.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I actually guessed you at 48. I texted Andy.
I said 48 through 54 originally.
Yeah.
I mean, Box had a pretty he was like kind of joking, but he was saying like after the rankings are done that you probably could have put 40 to 46 in any order and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Jaden
yeah,
at 45.
about your set against Paco, didn't you say that he pretty much lost because he didn't grab ledge in a spot that he should have or something? Like it just came down to something that tight. That would have been a good set to watch, I think.
Like, get another shot of vodka in here. I told Andy I was not drinking again.
Yeah, F smashed me at ledge 3 times. And you had that DI, huh? That's wild. Yep, reverse ledge DI 3 times.
Can't do the F smash against people with good DI.
I mean, yeah, if we knew that, like I think you should have been bumped. Like you DI'd for that rank, you know?
I feel like another player that always DIs the F smash, so I never do it against him is Durstuck. He's someone who could make it on the rankings next year, maybe. He's pretty good.
Yeah, Durstuck's really good. He's improved a lot. I think he's been busy getting his doctorate though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of a
Dr.
challenge, but he was at Arizona. I think he did good.
You guys ready to move up?
Yeah, let's go with the Jaden.
Yeah, it should be quicker tonight. We got Jaden at 45. Okay. He did tweet
CTG
out that it was just a pedestrian year for him, something along those lines.
Yeah.
He moved up one spot, I believe, or moved. Yeah. No, I think he moved down once. He did move up one spot.
And I've only played Jaden in very odd circumstances. I played him on, I think, 6-frame P2P one time. And then we had one friendly like in 2022 SmashCon. But watching
I've
him
never
play,
played Jaden, but I've talked shit to him.
Yeah, I've talked to him. Really nice guy. But we haven't had a chance to play.
Epad once called me and was just talking shit to Jaden.
Made it up, Spongy.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure on some of these players. I mean, CTG's JPX, Natty, Blonde Kid, and Supa / Goon, Knackle, Empty. That's like a good list.
Yeah. I mean, everyone up to Shalaka is like really solid win.
Yeah.
And then everyone after Shalaka is also solid up until like I don't know. Purge is okay.
Yeah, I don't know who Yugi or Abad Stick. I don't know the last person.
Abad Satux. I don't know.
Abad Satux.
Maybe I don't even know.
Who knows?
I pronounce newbie tube, so I don't know what the fuck.
Like some of these players,
yo, Quincy's in chat.
Yo, what up, Quincy?
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I would absolutely wreck Quincy. That guy's not that good. He could beat CTG, but he cannot.
Losing.
Waxy would absolutely cook this guy.
He is you are the Pika killer, but he has the Endefa matchup.
Nah, I'd cook him.
Okay. Yeah, like some of these losses, like I'm a little unsure. Like I don't know how good Albate Soli is or Ray Falcon. I think it's solid.
Ray Falcon, I was watching the stream.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks
good.
Yeah, he
Okay,
looks solid.
like Peru Frank, is that like not Frank? It's Peruvian Frank.
So yeah, Frank got
Okay.
consolidated as 2 players because there's a Peruvian Frank, so we had to separate them and name one Peru Frank. So
Okay.
That's kind of like how there's 2 Mets.
these are two separate Franks.
Okay, that
Quincy,
makes
can
sense.
you
Okay, yeah.
can you tell us a bit about your Inca Fest experience since you're in the chat? I think I will say that some of these losses they were kind of just overlooked because we don't know a lot about those players.
Lugo's kind of an iffy
So
loss
I
too.
don't
I
think you were
watched Ray
necessarily
Falcon. That
punished
guy
for
looked
Inca
solid.
Fest, but you didn't really get much benefit out of it either.
Lugo's an iffy loss, but I'm unsure about the out of region players, obviously. But everyone else isn't bad. I mean, losing the EPAD is like mental like warfare. You like because you're never gonna hear the end of it.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
like
lose the
mental.
EPAD. It's like the one person.
That's like if you lose the EPAD at a
time.
tournament, it probably kills your mental. Like if Jaden kind of struggled at Smashtoberfest, I wouldn't like. I don't know how good he did there, but I couldn't blame him. But all these
He
other
beat,
losses aren't bad at
CTG
all.
there.
Jane went to
Okay, so he did good.
SmashCon, Smashtober, and Inca Fest.
Yeah, he went to
Yep.
a lot.
Holy shit! How Quincy? If you could type
He did
in
like
the
a
amount of
local
money you spent,
Houston tournament too.
if you could type in the amount of money you spent this year,
Yeah, JPX
over under 4,000 USD,
I feel like it's gotta be.
it's gotta be over.
Yeah,
Gotta be the over. I'm pretty sure. Wait, did he road trip with Cheers this year, or was that last year?
I don't know.
I think
What does Quincy do? He's
2022
only
is
like
the road
22.
trip.
Dude, Quincy's got to be like a bajillionaire.
Over 4K. Yo, good for you, Quincy. I
Dude,
admire you.
he's like 22. This guy must have mad money.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna go to Australian.
And he's paying in Australian too. He's not paying in. That's over.
No, I'll
That's
go to
even more
Australian
money.
tour. I'll pay it forward. I'll go to
Yeah.
an Australian tournament, and then you gotta bring me to. I don't even know what's the name of the place I want to go to there. Fuck, Melbourne.
Melbourne?
Yeah, I want to go there.
Born.
Melbourne.
I just read
Get you
things.
in Melbourne.
I don't hear the shit pronounced. I just.
It's like you said Dino earlier too, which is funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dino.
It's Dino. Yeah.
Dino, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Come on, bro.
But yeah, no, I think this is all solid like before, and CTG is a really good one. I mean, he beats Pikachu's all the time.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely solid.
Quincy, you announced a big tournament in Australia. I will go there.
Like
100%.
too much. Okay, I see. Dude, those tickets must be
I'll also
expensive, though.
I'll throw $80 towards your US trip if you come to SmashCon again. I think you deserve it if you spent over 4K. Just message me on Discord for the 80.
Nice.
Yeah, but no, I think this is solid. I know Jaden wants to do better next year, and I think he can definitely do that. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
going to these out of region experience like tournaments is definitely good for like his experience, and I think he'll just keep getting better. So, and he's young too. Young
Yeah,
guy.
I offered you $30 gas money for frame.
Young stud can only go up. Young players are good.
Yeah, I mean Quincy's got solid wins across the board, and C2G's really good win, but no exceptional wins. And then I don't know half the losses, but from what I know, Belugo, I wouldn't expect him to lose to, but everybody else I think is fair.
Yeah.
Like he has no bad losses from what I know, and then his wins are just across the board solid. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much where your wins and losses show.
That's kind of this whole range. I think just about everyone here, it's if they don't have a lot of bad losses, they just didn't go to much. And everyone else that traveled like quite a bit has at least like one or two kind of like head turning losses, so to speak.
Yeah,
And
but I think
it's just
those are
kind of a
okay.
symptom of the skill level, you know.
I think having like one or two like kind of weird losses isn't bad. Happens to everyone.
Yeah, as long as they're like, because they still kind of feel like in ranges close to this, you know, like people that are going to be ranked like either EP or 60s or ranked if they traveled more, kind of thing. It's a big game.
I think Game of Strand is really good.
Yeah, Strenna's got probably the fastest Yoshi in the world.
Yeah, he's really quick on the ground.
I've seen him do some
strange.
shit that made me think that he was like devil
Yeah.
with his Yoshi, bro. His Yoshi's insane.
Karaba Jr.
His Yoshi's
sometimes.
like it's. I watch Karaba and I feel like Karaba can't do the things that Tommy does with his Yoshi.
Probably not.
Like that's my.
OJ traveled more than I thought he did. There's a lot on here.
Yeah, OJ, like,
Jenko. Ooh, that is good.
Yeah, I think
Jenko's so good.
from what I saw on Twitter, I feel like this is when you start seeing like everybody having at least that one exceptional win, and I think Janko kind of fills that.
Yeah, Beef, JPX, Raichu, Blondie, Reefy twice, Frank, Shears, Boba. I mean that's just a bunch of solid good wins. Losing to Fran twice is a little strange. They're
Brian just
stuck
kind of owns Wisconsin.
like Raz.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I guess so.
But let's go Frian.
They're stuck. Raz are a little weird.
Yeah,
Brian's still good though. Wolf is like around his level. Sombrero, Danky twice. Oh, that's kind of tough.
yeah. I mean, the only
mentally,
that
not
was that Genesis
mentally.
Sweep.
Yeah, that's more of a mental thing than like, oh, Denki's a bad loss, But Denki, powerful player too. Out of these losses, I mean, there's a few like interesting ones, but I mean,
yeah, I
think like
only his first like two are like I wouldn't expect him to lose. Frian, I wouldn't expect him to just get womped on like 2-0 in a year, but I guess that's fair.
Yeah, he's got
everybody else is solid losses, I guess.
It's like 2 rows of very good wins.
Yeah.
All these other losses are not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not really bad losses, and then one remarkable win. Beef is borderline remarkable, and then JPX, Raichu, Blonde Kid, Reefy, Beefy, Frank, and Soto are all like solid
Yeah.
wins.
I think we're gonna see JPX tomorrow early on too. I think he could be.
Oh yeah, JPX.
That number 40, number 39.
Yeah, what would we say so
far? Him and Eric are gonna be close.
Epad, JPX, and
I think maybe I could be around there too.
So
I expect to see Shalaka up there too. Shalaka's probably like high 30s.
You think so?
Yeah.
Did he do good at Inca Fest?
He got. Did he go to Inca Fest?
I will spoil that
I don't know.
Shalaka opted out. So.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, you think if he does good at SmashCon, he doesn't opt out, or did he opt out before that?
I don't know. I don't have that info.
Okay.
That's all right. We'll respect his decision.
He got womped on by Waxy and then opted out. Good for him. And E-Tab.
Yeah, the Waxy E-Tab 1-2 punch. I probably would have quit the game too.
Yeah, I would have opted out too, actually.
Shalaka, very powerful player though, of course.
Yeah,
mad respect.
I got to play Shalaka like a little bit after SmashCon, and it was just like, yeah, this guy still fucking got it. He's still really nice on the sticks. Smart,
for sure.
quick. So I think he just.
I think it's
maybe he just played a little off that day.
When I played him that day, his joystick rubber came off and flew onto the ground.
Mark.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, his controller was like looked like
he looked at me. He was like, "Can you pause?" And I was like, "Sure, bro, I got you."
Oh yeah, he did like something strange against me to lose game one.
Stock for pausing.
Yeah, honestly,
you fortuned them.
I would. Yeah, I could fortune them. Yeah, I actually heard that guy. He killed himself. Now. Actually, I don't know why I just brought that up, but I just watched a video on that.
All right, let's
skip ahead.
Hotline. Hotline's so good. Not as crazy as his year last year, but very, very good.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hotline.
Like people in the know how good like Hotline really is. I think we're about to talk about him, but kind of like an underperforming year.
I mean, his top win. Like what E-Tabs.
We played a lot this year.
E-Tab's okay.
He played 4 times on the frame weekend, and we've played so much like online too. Like every online tournament I've entered, I swear I play this guy and he kicks my ass every time. But I finally was able to get some on him at frame and stuff. But me, Raichu, EG, OJ. I mean, he's beating all these like people that are like, they Yed twice, Wolf, Cool Lime twice, Boba twice. He's beating like all these people like under him, and like, no like crazy losses either.
Honestly, like, I mean, he has just solid wins, but at the same time, I could see OJ being above him.
Above
A
Like,
little
who?
bit.
I guess.
I think Hotline's floor is like kind of crazy though.
Oh,
Besides like
are we on the
Boba, I don't
hotline
think.
now? What the heck?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, sorry, I should have said
Yeah,
something.
we're looking at
Dang,
hotline.
guys. Okay, I'll let you guys take over.
My bad.
No,
my bad.
yeah, our fault. I clicked on hotline because I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like hotline might be up like too many spots. I could see Jaden and OJ both being above him.
Yeah,
His
maybe.
hotline, like he has 2 ETAB wins, which is impressive, but like I don't know. I feel like
I think Hotline's floor is kind of crazy though.
well, he also only went to 220, or he
Yeah,
went to Keystone 2. Keystone
that's
Xanadu,
true.
but Xanadu wasn't really too exceptional. I feel like he played below where he's at.
Yeah, I think Soto was kind of rough for him for a loss. He didn't have the best sanity. I remember that. I think Dark Horse is like so good. Like he like destroyed that whole pool. He like messed me up. Phobos is only like I don't even know if that's like that questionable to be honest.
I mean,
He's just good
Hotline
against
last
Yoshi.
year he was ranked 25. Like we know
Yeah.
how good Hotline is. So I
Yeah.
feel like this year has been pretty mediocre year for where he could be.
Yeah.
Like there was one time where he beat
EG is another
KD3.
really good win though.
Yeah, EG is really good. Raichu, yeah. I mean, he has just solid wins, but I don't know. He just doesn't have the exceptional win. I feel like the exceptional win needs to be weighed very heavily.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something you look for.
It
Is
is
that
one set though, and
you know,
he did beat me twice.
I think depending on who you ask, that's EG. You know, EG's kind of
It
cracked.
could, yeah. I was gonna say, and
I mean, EG is cracked.
EG's gonna be kind of up there this year. I think. I think he'll be on tomorrow's. I believe. I think he'll definitely be in that range.
Yeah.
And he just like, come on, Boom.
Are we yapping too much?
I mean, that's just what I do. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
We got the certified.
I was sending Andy
yappers in
like
the building.
paragraphs earlier today about who I think is gonna be ranked next.
Dude, like this man
I'm
was
already
on
3
the
shots
dot, like
in.
calling everyone on the spot. He's like, I think
I
this
know.
guy's gonna be next. And they were.
Were you pretty accurate?
Yeah, I guess Yin, like OJ, Jaden, and I think I missed Blonde Kid. I said Natty would be high up. Kaioken I did not. I was a little bit busy later.
The Alvin win should be
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really important in my opinion. It should be weighed extremely heavily.
That is a juicy win. We can move on to Mr. Kaioken.
Yeah, let's go to KO.
Who has maybe the biggest upset in the history of Smash right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alvin, holy.
I mean, baby
and Caleb too. Holy shit.
So this is when I feel like you start seeing those crazy wins. Like Alvin and Caleb is absurd.
Yeah. And then he's got all these
yeah, he had a crazy Smash comeback.
Yeah. He's got a few interesting losses, so I think maybe that's what's keeping him back. But
I mean,
these are all good
for
players.
Each of these is like the wildest stat I've ever seen. A dub over Alvin and a loss to Buns.
Yeah, I was gonna say losing the Buns but beating Alvin's like a crazy like rain.
Yeah, that is a really crazy. I mean, Falcon, man.
Yeah.
I don't mean to just blame Falcon, but like that's kind of true.
Yeah, and these losses aren't.
I mean, outside of Buns and
maybe like
DFX, his losses aren't bad.
Yeah.
No, they're not bad at all. It makes it look more like that Alvin is the outlier, but like you still got to respect that win because like only so many people are ever gonna do that, you know.
Like these other players that he's like losing to are like above his skill level or like just right around it. Besides like a few. So yeah, really solid stuff. I know I was watching his stream yesterday and some people said like that he shouldn't even be ranked, and I think that's like insane. I think this guy definitely deserves it.
He most
definitely deserves it.
That would have been like because the thing is, it wasn't just Alvin. Like if you're beating Caleb on top of that too, like that's
Caleb, Yankee King, and Paco and Dino. Like
yeah,
let's go. Like that's absurd.
Players that are either like ranked or maybe borderline expansion pack or expansion pack. Like those are all good wins right there.
Yeah, like even like Cookie Hero's like still a good player too.
Narwhal used to be a top 30 guy,
I think
Quincy.
if you're talking about last year so far, I was like looking at that too, Jaden, and I think if you count the Yid being expansion pack last year, which is 65th, then he went up 17 spots. So it might be the Yid.
Right now, I was 58 last year.
Yeah.
So and right now we're at 41. So I'm about to be
I don't know, maybe Natty too, but I'm unsure if he was ranked last year.
I don't think he was ranked.
Okay.
He might have been.
Yeah, I think it's Yid. If you don't include people who are on.
Now,
yeah, I was looking at that. I think he if you count 65th as expansion pack and then plus 17.
KO went from unranked to ranked.
Yeah,
same thing with Natty.
As far as like so far, it's probably the Yid, I think.
He's a powerful being, powerful warrior.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, really good stuff from KXN.
Yeah, I was I'm wondering what the Caleb set was. If that was just like Falcon Pika. He seems to be pretty darn.
I was
good
wondering
against.
too.
Because you got to be really good against Pikachu dogs. If you're beating Paco too. So I think Paco's pretty darn good at that matchup. Kaioken
is very good against Pika Falcon because like when we played at SmashCon, he took me like all the way. It was like the campiest Pika Falcon set I've ever played. He took me to game 5 and it was awesome. I was having so much fun. It was like 6-minute Pika Falcon games. It was like the best Smash ever. So he definitely tracked at that matchup. He knows what he's doing and he's quick on the ground, like very calculated and like doesn't make a ton of mistakes and he's not afraid to camp as a Falcon player. And I really like that.
Yeah, he's a solid player.
I got to commentate with Robert his set against Poke Hero, which was a pretty cool set. They just ran Samus Kirby.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Poke told me he's I don't think it's like necessarily a Samus problem, but because I thought he looked pretty good in that matchup. But they played pretty close. That was a nice tight set.
Yeah, I remember watching that as well.
Oh man, who is Matt, by the way? Just a guy named Matt.
Matt is a Samus player from West Coast.
Okay.
I think he knows Krovi, if I'm not mistaken. I think we played a few friendlies as well. This is good.
Well, we got one more.
Now this guy's got some crazy ones. Holy shit! And Take. Holy fuck! This guy went crazy at SmashCon, and I think he'd be good at the Japanese tournament too. I think
he went to Japan, Natty.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, him and She-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. They both did pretty well there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kicks and Take is crazy. You got 2 Japanese wins, which is good for him.
And they're both good. Kaioken, so the guy right below him, another Falcon, and all these other guys are like really solid too.
I
feel like Natty has a steeper drop off after his top 2 though, compared to other people.
A little bit, but I think Kaioken's still really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see really good years though. And from my understanding, like after the president heard that he beat Kicks and Take, he sent him to Japan personally to finish the job, you know. So
you're talking about Biden?
Yeah. He's our international
warrior interesting
Japan.
Honestly, Maps is really good.
Yeah,
I think Maps is like if he attended more, I would expect him to be ranked easily.
Yeah, Maps is his only like unranked loss, but all these other guys are like good too, and I think Natty just like kind of popped off at SSC. I mean, like,
yeah, good for him. Takes.
I mean, yeah, that's like really fucking good.
Damn, he beat Demos.
And again, I think like even though Shalaka's kind of down here, I think some people would view him as kind of like a Kicks Take level win too. It's also super impressive.
Yeah.
I feel like his SmashCon this year didn't represent the Shalaka that we knew in like 2018.
Yeah, I think he was like
for sure.
I don't think he seemed too happy about it.
Shalaka, what was his breakout tournament? Let's Go. I think he got like top 16 or something. He beat Brody or something, if I recall correctly.
He had a really good Let's Go.
Yeah, I remember him beating Brody, I think, at Let's Go. I'm pretty sure that's right.
I remember he had a
And
good shine one year. I think him and Hotline had a pretty crazy set.
yeah, that was Shine 2019.
Yeah. And then he's always seemed to have like a decent Smash Con too.
Yeah. I think some of these losses are like next year. I mean, if he just keeps going the direction he's going, I mean, like Paco and like Danky and stuff, he can definitely beat those guys. So really impressive stuff. Honestly, I was like looking at the bracket before this, and I was just like shocked to see like that those first two ones. Really good stuff.
He played
Yeah,
like a lot of
that is.
international players, like two
Mhm.
sets against Japanese players, against Shalaka. He played Dino, Quincy, and Yoshi. So it's and Kiyoshige. Holy cow! So he played like a
Yeah,
whole like pretty much everyone that came over. It's kind of wild.
yeah,
Just missing
really,
like a set against what Maha and maybe some of the other Peruvian players. Yeah,
yeah. And those people are all super good. So
yeah.
good stuff, man. Honestly,
Yeah, Natty had a good year.
these like
I think these are
rankings,
both
like all these
debuts,
people,
right? I don't think either of these guys have been
yeah,
ranked before. That's super
yeah.
impressive.
Honestly, like everyone in these rankings this year, I'm like, damn, like they're
I-
all like so like good.
Natty was in my D3 pool last year. I don't know if he made it out in 2022, but our
Yeah.
pool, like, it was the most crazy pool ever.
Was that like the Freehan pool?
No, everybody went 5-3.
Oh yeah, I
Literally,
remember that.
the top 6 people in the pool all had the same exact record, and it just came down to head to head.
Mhm.
That's
And
disgusting.
I think Natty was one of the people that got shafted out of that 5-3.
Yeah, I
I
remember
would have made you guys
in
play in a
2020.
bracket. a mini best of one like progression bracket.
I remember in
That's a
2022, I had a similar situation. I think there was some tiebreaker, and
Yeah,
because I lost to Blue Go and like
messed up
dropped
my
a
brother,
game.
Papa Louie.
Yeah, but because I dropped some
Papa
games and
Blue
stuff,
and
I got out at D4 last year, or not last year, 2022.
I want to look at this pool.
Yeah, I want to see this too.
what, this old school pool?
Yeah, I want to look at 2022. See, actually, no, Natty might have. Nah, he just didn't make the cut. Never mind, I lied. Yeah,
Eric was in that pool. Huh.
yeah, it was me. All
Do you
me.
beat EPAD?
Yeah, I did beat
Okay,
Pad. Soto through K. Rule all had the same. And
yeah.
Ren whatever. How
Oh,
you
that was
pronounce
the
that?
EPAD Ran Ryoko pool too, right?
Yeah, yeah. We all had the same record. 1 through 6 all had the same
Dude, I'm not
record.
gonna lie.
Wild.
How did Ran Ryoko get? Okay, he had some good ones.
He beat me.
Okay.
I was not happy about that.
I was a
won
little
Pikachu
confused how he
against
got
him.
ranked last year.
Yeah, I think he
We
got ranked
won't
just
talk
because he got
about that.
shafted. He got ranked because he got shafted in this pool. Honestly, I think that was the only reason.
Probably.
He's interesting.
Yeah. I don't not sure how that happened.
I
But
want
it
to play him
happened,
because I don't lose the puff.
yeah, the combo Natty
And he definitely got some wins.
went
Combo.
bananas.
DK reference? Yeah, Maps is powerful.
Yeah, Maps is really solid. If Maps attended more, Maps most certainly gets ranked.
Yeah, let's shout out Maps real quick. He's been
Yeah,
grinding on
make him
Chicago.
at least 32 font.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll go 32. There we go.
yeah. Yeah, Maps deserves a 32.
Yeah, I think Jaden and I agree with you. Like this next like set, I'm like, I don't know. I could be like 40, but I could also be like 35.
Depending how hard they weigh losses,
Yeah.
I think I mean Andy knows what my rank is, but after SmashCon I thought I was gonna be like top 25.
Yeah.
And then after seeing my name pop up a lot, my idea has dropped. Like I think I don't know, we'll see.
I think my
I'll
floor
just
is like
say if you
37.
like, I don't know. It's just there are some tight rankings up there, but it'll
Yeah.
be. I think the
I
next group
like
and the group after gonna tell a lot. I
Be
guess.
crazy.
After
Some pretty
SmashCon, I
good
was like,
stuff.
this is gonna be the first year CTG's not ranked the top like solo pop guy. And now after seeing my losses pop up a good amount, and I haven't seen CTG's name too many times, I think
CTG is so
yeah,
good, and
CTG
he beat
clutched out the
Dogs,
year, man.
Pika. He
yeah.
had he beat Chars, he beat Dogs, Pika. Like he's really good in that matchup.
I expect him to be 6 spots above me. 5 within 5. I'd say within
Yeah.
5 or 6 spots.
I think my floor is pretty good. I had a Xanadu was just not a good tournament for me, but I turned it around at SmashCon, which is nice. And then there was one frame. It was the one where I lost the E-pad. I did fine. And Boba's birthday bash, I did played in my seed. You know.
Yeah.
Everything else though, pretty good. So I think I'll be
Yeah,
39.
after it's all said and done, I can probably share my ballot at least, but the others
Yeah, I was
probably
gonna
won't
ask
like
you for
that.
it.
So
I'm
we
gonna
can definitely do a
I'm gonna
stream
ask
going
for
over
all the
that.
ballots, and I'm gonna only respect whoever had me the highest.
Frey put Boba at 64, so I respect Frey's ballot.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what he told me.
Yeah, Dogs Johnson's a liar about you.
Dogs definitely has you at 40.
No, not.
Dogs definitely put you at 55.
Yeah, and after Dog made that tweet saying I put Devils at 64, I got I woke up to a DM from Andy.
Nope.
Yeah, it was a bold faced lie.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Now just had solid wins across the board, and worst loss being Maps is not a bad loss at all. Everybody else is just good. So
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, his floor is kind of nuts on top of his really wild win. So
yeah, I feel like he belongs where he is. I mean, we'll see the next few people.
Yeah, I was talking about that with someone else because Bo was like, "Oh, I beat Henny this year," and you saw it, and I was like, "Yeah, I heard from Dogs that Henny Dogs told Henny he wasn't in his top 72." I'm like, "Damn, that's brutal."
Yeah,
I better as long as I'm
I
ranked
wouldn't
above
even tell a
8.
guy that, man. It's like
That's
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
"Damn,
Like even if that's
dude,
the
Dogs
truth,
is
it's
he
like
can be brutal sometimes,
Yeah,
man.
Dogs could be
He
brutal.
can
sometimes.
be. I mean, he is being honest, but sometimes the truth hurts, man. It's brutal."
I
was
feel like
there
Henny is a
much
contention for top
discrepancy?
72.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Robert.
I'll try to think of the guys that had actually at one point after the rankings were pretty much done and we had to start finalizing placements because some were all over the place. I made a standard deviation list of which players had the highest deviation, meaning that their ranks were all over the place.
It had to be Robert, right?
Well, I think as of
So
right now, he's top
Robert was
fucking.
Oh,
one
okay.
of them, even though we haven't talked about him. Robert was one of them. Bo was another one that was all over the place.
Was I all over the place, or you guys were consistent with me?
You were maybe not nearly to those guys' level, but there was some variance
Yeah.
with you, but nothing too crazy. Just because
Okay.
your volume of wins was super impressive, and I think that spoke a lot to a lot of people.
That's all I
My
wanted.
guess is I feel like I'd be pretty consistent too, just because same reason.
But yeah, who was number one with Robert and Bo?
What do you mean?
In just that in the standard deviation, I could see
Bo had by far
was
the
Yid up
highest
there? I feel like
variance.
Yid had to be up there too. Yid had some crazy wins.
Yid was probably on there. I can probably look at it in a sec.
I feel like KO Ken was probably some little.
Yeah, KO Ken probably too.
Yeah, let's see. I just don't remember where I put it. Okay, so Bo had the highest, then Razamaster Handjob, then Henny, then Soto and PYT, then Robert Free and a Norwal. Then the next group was Quincy, me, Paco, Blonde Kid, Empty, and Denki. Next group was Hero Pie, Let's Go, Wolf. And the sort of high, so just 3 was Frank, D-Moles, Killer, Hooded, Reefy Box, OJ, EPAD, and Huntsman. So just to give you guys an idea.
Yeah, Huntsman had a few weird losses this year, but he had some really good
He's
ones.
just had a mediocre smash gun. I feel like honestly,
Yeah,
he
losing in D2 was really rough.
Huntsman had like a mediocre smash con, but at the same time he had the best smash con he could have ever wished for. Like seeing him win the combo contest was like my favorite thing ever.
I want to
That
see
was
him versus
amazing.
Prince next year for sure.
Yeah, Huntsman winning combo
Prince
contest.
has something to worry about now. He can't just
I'm
win
so
for
happy
free
for
anymore.
him.
You gotta grind up, buddy. Gotta get some like insane like 3-player combos or something. I don't even know what they're gonna do. They're gonna start doing them blindfolded with like their hands tied behind their back.
Yeah. Straight just using penis. Just straight penis. Third controller.
Fuck. The salami loss is kind of strange.
Yeah, salami, like you shouldn't be losing to salami. Like
that matchup is fucking horrible though.
I would
Salami's
put
not
salami
bad,
in
though.
like he's not he's not bad. I put like I think he's
though. Like people
I think
in
he's
this
like
range, like
A1
you
level.
don't want to be losing to a guy like that.
Would you guys disagree with him being A1 level?
I don't know how good A1 is. We've only played a few.
Honestly, A1 has moments where I think he's really good, and then he just kills himself 2 times in a row. Like A1 is like his ceiling is really solid, but he just kills himself after he goes to a crazy high ceiling.
Yeah.
This was not the year for low tiers.
No, they got kind of they still showed out, but there was no one.
All
like
3
I mean, the one
Samuses
year
are within
Empty
6.
had like
Yeah.
I mean, he had that Texas tournament win, which was really crazy because he ended up beating like Spongy and CTG there, and I think he traded sets with Freein. Those are all like really
I
good
don't
wins.
count Samus wins against Puff. I think it's
Like CTG
I
switched to
missed
Pika
Spongy.
though, you know.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it wasn't like totally a Samus Puff win.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, then that's good for Empty. Yeah, Spongy win over Samus is kind of impressive too.
Yeah, agreed. He was popping off.
Was that grand final Spongy and Empty, or is it CTG Empty?
CTG Empty.
Okay, yeah.
Empty had like some
good for Empty.
crazy clips that tournament too. That was super cool to watch. He's doing that shit with like the dare trapping, but then if they DI'd off the plat, he'd like just nick them with fair to put them back on the plat.
Halo.
Some good stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean Empty's kind of cracked.
Yeah.
Yindo's A1. Yeah, you've played A1. A1 is actually like he has crazy moments, and then he will just kill himself 3 times in a row. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd say we covered 50. What was it? 50 through 41 solid.
Yeah,
for sure.
We can move on to
Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Tomorrow's gonna be fun.
Tomorrow's where I expect to see my name. If I don't
Epad.
see my name, I'll be really happy, but I expect to see my name tomorrow.
where
You
you
could
guys
be
guessing
30.
that you guys are at?
My guess has been 32.
Yeah.
32 to 30, like 4, I'd say is my guess. Because like I might have bad losses, but for the grouping today, like these are all people I have wins over this year. Like the
Yeah,
50,
me too.
50 to 40, 41 is the grouping of people that I have wins over, and then like this 50 to 64 is where I have all losses for.
I think for me, I was telling you, I'm thinking evens, 34 or 36. But I don't know. After seeing this, like it could be like 38, and I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah. Andy,
You know, these people are all good.
my 5-0 against this year with the Raichu, did that help me at all? I want to know.
Dude, give the guy a 1. He's
Bro,
got kids,
we'll
man.
talk to that when we get there, man.
I know, but like,
Just don't
I
jump the
feel like
gun.
nobody else is beating Raichu 5 times in a row. Like, not even top 10 players. Like,
He beat
not.
Zero and
he
She-Man.
beat
Probably
Zero and
not.
She-Man, and I'm 5-0 against him this year. Like, that's kind of an impressive stat. I hope that carried me.
That's gonna be like me with you next year.
I hope not. I hope not. But yeah, 5-0 against Raichu. Like, I've been losing to that guy since I first got into the scene. And then this year, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I just legit didn't lose to him once.
So if I had to say people I'm expecting to see tomorrow, I was like pretty good.
I expect to see me, you, Raichu, Epad, fucking who
Hold on,
else?
I gotta pull up the bracket because I was looking at that and it was helping.
Quincy, I will money match you $1,000 at SmashCon if you come. I'm seeing this in chat now. I'll do $1,000.